Montreal. I did not enter, so that was not very smart of me. So yeah, that's the plan. But the plan is to do good here. So.
Bernard, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Bernard, you've had more than your share of off-court distractions. How do you keep the focus day in and day out? It's very impressive.
I don't know. I sort of like to put these things aside of me. I'm that sort of a guy that I can distract myself from problems around. So I think I'm doing a good job at it. I enjoy the sport I'm playing. I enjoy everything that's around it. I'm having fun.
There have been a couple news stories in the last week with players getting possible violations or the anti-doping violations. Like, is that the kind of thing that you hear about, online or in the locker room or whatever? Is that on your radar? Or are you just very focused on your own game?
Yeah, I did see that. Very interesting, very weird as well. It's strange, but it's obviously their issue. I can't say a lot about it. It's not my issue, but it's very strange how it can happen. And being a player myself, it just comes to realise that things are out there. Like I said, it's not my issue, but it's sometimes really weird and strange to see stuff happen like that.
Has your good Wimbledon run given you some confidence after a top play season? Yeah,
it has. I feel very confident after Wimbledon. Very happy to do well there again. So, I'm happy the last sort of 2-3 weeks I had off. Trained not so much. So I'm happy the way I'm playing here with the training I put in because I didn't have a lot to prepare for this tournament. So I played well today.
Hi, Elizabeth Kim with Inside Look TV. So I'm sure growing up you played a lot of tennis to get where you are today. What Open did you kind of practice your winning speech for? Did you really see yourself winning? What was the one you wanted to win most?
I'd love to win Washington, but you see, it'd have to be the Australian Open, yeah. Only because, being from Australia, growing up, seeing a lot of things down there, and, that's probably my favourite tournament.
Who were some of the biggest influencers growing up as far as tennis players that really motivated you to become a professional tennis player?
I looked up to Roger a lot, Roger and Leighton. In the time of Agassi, I looked up to a lot of those players and Rafter as well. And Roger's an idol to everyone, in sport, and to me he was really big. So I'm happy that I had an idol growing up and someone to motivate me to get where I am here.
Great, thank you.
Go ahead.
I'll check. I just want to ask about health-wise, physically, you're okay, and did the injury setback last month? Are you over that? Did it slow you down? Did it hamper your prep?
Yeah, I'm injury-free now, which is good. About 6-7 weeks ago, I was sick and I was injured for about 3-4 weeks, which wasn't good. So, I was happy to play in Wimbledon. I took some time off now, last 2-3 weeks. Feeling pretty well. Playing good here today. So hopefully I can keep this tennis up. Next match is very tough, whoever wins. So hopefully I can play well.
Can you take a look at? Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Finish. Oh, Tomic.
Okay.
I kind of want to ask you to look at both Harrison and Del Potro. Just how you'd match up against either one.
Yeah, I prefer to play Harrison. Del Potro's a bigger name. Obviously, the higher player, but Ryan's playing well. Just beat Leighton, so anything can happen. He's serving very good. Played well last week. He made the semi-final, so I think it's going to be an interesting match. It's not easy for Del Potro. He's playing his first match as well here, and it's very strange conditions. So, interesting match.
How has your relationship been with Tennis Australia since Madrid? There's been a lot of people from Tennis Australia that have sort of said, we're reaching out to Bernie and we want to give him help. Has that really materialized a lot?
There's been some help, obviously. Probably not the help that I would have imagined at that stage, but they've been good. I can't complain. They've been very supportive, for a lot of my time since I've been playing. I get along with Tennis Australia very well, and yeah.
And then just as a follow-up, how has your sister been dealing with the situation?
My sister's, she's okay. She's starting. She doesn't think a lot about that. She's like me. She's playing her junior tour now. She's I think top 50 ITF, so she's having fun experiencing the junior stage where I got to experience probably 3-4 years back. So You know, I hope for the best for her.
Okay, last question, please.
Yeah, so a lot of tennis players are really getting involved in fashion. Who would you say is the most fashion forward on the men's tour? You can be honest.
Probably Roger, I'd say. The way you look at him, he's always got that. Probably Roger, yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
Question.
Thank you very much.